Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just doing a quick video of a trip we took last year, I want to say last July, when we were down in Weymouth, when all the crew was right in Weymouth Bay. So a little excursion we did, where we jumped on this boat, went out to see them. It was an amazing experience to see them all docked out in the Weymouth Bay. But wanted to just keep things going with the channel. Thank you all for subscribing so far. But yeah, this is our little trip out to see the cruise ships. So this is a little excursion we did where we jumped on in the middle of Weymouth Harbour, and then the boat took us all the way up this little, I want to call it a canal, but it's not. It's literally the entrance to the harbour. It's like a little bit the boat's club. Anyway, as you can see, we were driving up here, or sailing up here. Anyway, waving to everyone as we passed. It was a lovely day as well. We had a really good time, really good weather last year for this time. I think it was roughly this time of year last year. There was about 4 or 5 ships out in the bay, and it was a time when we didn't know when cruise ships were going to start sailing again. So there's minimal crew on them, basically skeleton, keeping them afloat, just literally moored up in the harbour, doing not a lot. It was such an amazing experience to do this, because it's something you don't get to do very often. Well, you hardly ever get to do. I think this was the only time they'd be able to do something like this. The cruise ships, you can't get this close to cruise ships normally unless you're going onto them. You definitely can't get this close to cruise ships when they're moored up in the harbours. Very rarely more up in the harbour. They were doing this and moving on every so often purely because the harbours were charging them fees to stay in the harbours, to moor, to properly dock. But just to put anchor down in the harbour, you don't need to pay anything. So we're just mooring out there, happily floating along. Unfortunately, some of them did look a bit worse for wear, which we'll see in the later pictures. But it took a little while just to get out there, motoring along. I'll be out of the ship very soon. So as you can see, it was a busy day out in the, because we're out of the harbour now, out in the sea that day. Had all these little sailing boats. It was like some sort of I think it was a Sunday we went. It was like a Sunday sailing school going on. Loads of them were out here. They weren't in any of the boats. As you can see, we're just coming up to some of them now. Boats that are out here, there was, I want to say there was a Tui, 2 P&O and 2 Cunard. So there's your 5. Can't remember what the Tui was, but we had Britannia and Aurora, I want to say, and can't remember the other 2. I want to say Queen Elizabeth to Queen Victoria. There's some pictures later on where you'll see the names of the boats. We'll try and get them on, but we've moved up a little bit more to see a different angle now, and we can get really quite close to them. There's banners on some sides of some of them saying please stay certain distance away, but it was so cool to just be that close to seeing them sailing out, well not sailing but just moored out here with anchor dropped, and we got right round every single one of them. The excursion itself, I want to say, was a couple of hours. It took us a good while to get out to the ships, and we sailed all the way around them. Literally circles around every single one, I think, and got so close to them. So as you can see from these pictures, we got closer than this. The pictures don't do it justice at all for how close we got to them. But unfortunately, like this P&O one looks so worse for wear. You'd never see it with this much rust and this much sea damage on it. It was quite upsetting seeing that, and to think if that was still sailing, that would be pristinely white. But we got this close to some of them as well. Britannia, we had pictures right in front of her. Like this picture here, it's amazing how close we got to them. And I had such a fantastic day. Well, that's it for another video. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like our channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification button so you can keep up to date with all our latest videos. Hopefully we'll have some more up soon, but for now, see you later. Bye.